So we wake up this morning at Sims, we get shit shower and shave, and then start looking into booking our hotel for Las Vegas.
So Los got on the phone and made it happen.
For whatever reason, we typically wait till last minute to get that shit in.
We procrastinated for months on booking this thing.
However, we did get a better deal by booking it late. We are 2 room, 2 queen beds, non-smoking.
Los is booking the room back there. Decided to go with the Flamingo, which was our original plan. We found a good deal on it.
Because we're booking it the day of.
The day of. So now we get to go to Sin City. But we're going to make a quick stop in 29 Palms and see the kid, Anthony, and have lunch with him before we drive through the desert and make our way to Las Vegas. So we got everything packed up and we were on our way to 29 Palms. So we're getting to the point where mountains are starting to get bigger and the scenery is, it's completely changing, and I thought it was pretty cool.
We're rolling, we grabbed ourselves some grub.
We put the post out there that next stop was 29 Palms. We ended up getting a message on our Facebook page
From a guy named Robert Fleck.
He hit us up and he said, "Hey guys, I live in 29 Palms, but I work in Yucca Valley, and you're gonna pass right by my office."
Along our journey, here's one of those opportunities for us to meet a guy we have no clue who he is and get a little bit of his story.
Well, 22 will be at this guy.
Yeah, and 103, so that's 40 minutes.
15 minutes puts us at almost 12:45. And then...
Yeah, but this isn't factoring in 15 minutes. This says we're going to get there at 5 after 1.
15 minutes.
5 after 1.
Add 15 minutes to it.
120.
Right.
And what time will we get there?
12:20.
That's a fucking hour.
Yeah, but 15 minutes. You gotta...
It's 45 minutes then. That's what I said the first time. That's fucking what I said the first time.
How is it 45 minutes? It's right down the road.
Hey, look, there's Mount Motherfucker. I've never hiked it, but I hear that's what it kind of looks like.
It does kind of look like it.
I don't know anything about it because I'm not a... We're going down the highway, and all of a sudden, something in the fucking car starts banging.
Yeah, I don't even know what the hell this sound is.
No clue what it is. We're looking all around.
We thought it was something in our trunk or our back wheel or something.
We think it's a car passing us. No idea, but we're, hell, we're crazier than hell trying to find out what the problem was.
Oh, it's this car behind us.
Oh.
Gotta be.
The fuck was that noise?
I don't know.
It went away.
Yeah. As we're pulling into the parking lot, we come around the corner and there's Rob on his tailgate there just waiting for us.
There he is.
There he is.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Good, I'm Rob.
I'm Mike Close.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
Nice meeting you.
Matt.
Oh, Matt, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Nice to meet you.
You too. You guys want to hang out here, go in the office,
Oh,
sit down?
beautiful. It's beautiful.
It is nice. Yeah, we wore shorts today. So.
Awesome.
Yeah, our friend's wife told us it was shorts weather.
Yeah. Well,
Well, it still is for us.
I'm from Wisconsin, so this is actually, I love it. But
Yeah.
Nice.
So what do you do here?
I am a healthcare recruiter. Work with companies that own nursing homes, assisted livings. We help them find nurses and people to work at their buildings. So it's an awesome job, man.
Yeah.
Sales.
Okay. Are you stationed out here then?
Yeah, I spent like 7.5, 8 years out in Twentynine.
Are you retired?
Yeah, retired in 6.
What was your MOS?
2861, 2821 when I was a sergeant.
What's it?
2841. It's ground radio repair. The 2841, and then I moved into the computers. And then once you're sergeant staff, starting to pick up the advanced 61.
Okay. Yeah, we kind of. as we're going through this and we're meeting other people and stuff, one of the core things we come down to, whether you did 20 or 4, a lot of people recognize themselves with their original MOS, whatever you joined your 4 years, because who in the hell knew whether you're going to re-enlist or not.
That's right.
So where all have you been? You
boot camp San Diego. Came right out here to school for a year in '88, and then went down to Pendleton for 2.5 years. Maintenance battalion down there. Got stationed in Okinawa, up at Camp Hansen for a year.
Yeah, that sucks.
Got stationed in Hawaii.
We pumped it. Yeah, there you go.
As he was telling us about all his different duty stations, one of his stops throughout his enlistment, he did some I&I duty, and that was because of a tragic loss to his family.
Then I was on I&I for like 6 months while going through some medical issues with my daughters. We had twins, and one of them born with some issues, and she eventually passed away. So I was like on the recruiting duty, I&I, which the Marine Corps is freaking amazing for. They took care of everything.
Is that right?
So it was so good.
That's great.
The TRICARE system at the time, for what it was, it covered over like 1.2 million of medical bills for me.
Yeah. Robert's the kind of guy who has actually been doing what Matt and I are doing. He's done driving trips himself, and he keeps in really good touch with the guys he knows from the Marine Corps and has served with.
2009, I went on a motorcycle trip by myself. Took a month, and I went from here, cut through to Wisconsin, down through Kentucky, Tennessee, through the Smoky Mountains to North Carolina, up the coast, and took the northern route to Idaho, and then back home.
Nice.
And it was like almost 9,000 miles, and I think I spent 4 nights in hotels. Between friends that I met, military folks, their folks, guys that I served with.
And it's cool, and that's part of the documentation that we're doing on the Brotherhood of the Marine Corps.
It's amazing. So many stories. And about November time frame, I'm from Wisconsin, like I said, we're Packer fans, and we're at one of our local bars. The only game that we went to the bar for a game this year, and these 2 old guys come in with their Green Bay jerseys on, and they ended up being from like a mile away from where I grew up in Milwaukee. Both, they just happened to be there. The one guy is a Vietnam vet, retired cop down in Huntington Beach, and he owns a place out here in the desert. And he comes up just to shoot, like every 2 or 3 weekends. They're here for a few days, have them over for dinner. Great guys. So he comes back again with another one of his Vietnam buddies that lives in Charlottesville, Virginia. He started this Dogwood Vietnam Memorial. Yeah.
I just said today, I haven't pulled it out once.
So he...
Bam, there you go.
Yeah, there you are. But he started this Vietnam Memorial in Charlottesville. And so he's just like, hey, so we went out to dinner and he gave me this coin, man. I start crying. I'm like, dude, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah. I'm like, so he goes, if you're ever in Charlottesville or have anybody rolling through, just call me up. I'll give him a tour of the place. He goes, it's just amazing. Just, God, man, it gets you. You're like, what? But just random things like that.
We're gonna get this out. We're gonna.
Yeah. You don't want to hold you guys up.
Get back on the road. It's tough keeping a schedule.
We head out of the parking lot. We head upstairs. We go into his office. Roll it all out on the counter. He's got his wall there with all his rock memorabilia on it, pictures and plaques, and that's pretty cool. Then we had him sign the banner.
Anywhere you'd like.
Needless to say. Awesome. It was great meeting Robert. He seemed like an awesome guy. It's nice to know that we now know him. We can stop in anytime if we're ever back in that area.
Let's have a good trip. Be safe.
All right.
Nice meeting you guys.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you, man.
All right. Well, enjoy the rest of your trip.
We will.
All right. Take care.
See you guys.
Keep following us.
This way.
This way. If you want to go to our car.
Won't go to hell. You're right.
It's about time, right? Now we're making our way to Twentynine Palms to see Anthony.
Guys like Robert are guys that we want to catch up with. Like we were saying, it takes a certain kind of person that's willing to meet up with somebody they never met before and say, hey man, swing by, swing in. And that was the move that Robert made, and we're glad he did it because that gave us, another guy.
Absolutely.
Another guy we know, another guy we can network with, another guy that's, shows the brotherhood, how Marines treat one another.
as we're pulling up to the base, we gotta make a right and head to the area for visitors because we are visitors now.
So as soon as we pulled up to the front gate at 29 Palms, I pulled over to the to go inside to the where visitors go, that sort of thing. And we got out with the camera, and instantly they were on us like stink on shit about that goddamn camera. So we got shut down pretty quick when it came to that.
We ended up having to wait in the parking lot for a while until Anthony was cut loose from his libo brief.
Hell, we must have been there 45 minutes. So goddamn long. They wanted us to get our mail sent there.
But we stood out there and talked to the gate sergeant, and she was pretty cool. Got a selfie with her. And now she's following the page. Anthony pulls up, he gets out of the car, and it was pretty good to see him. There he is.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drop it off and go.
Mike.
Yeah. How you doing? I'm Anthony.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. What are you guys doing out here? Just cruising?
Well, we've been hanging out here for a while.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck,
We got
they're
stuck
making
in
fun of
fucking
us. They were talking-
formations and Gunny's formation and shit like that.
They wanted us to put our address down and start getting our mail here, he says.
No.
Alright.
So yeah, we can hop in.
We really had to bust Anthony's balls about how long we had to wait out front.
Anthony Woodman is the son of a really close friend of mine that grew up with me. That was the first thing they said to us when we pulled in.
Really?
Yeah, there's a couple of them hanging out over there smoking.
We got some selfies.
Yeah. After we pick up Anthony and we get through the gate, at this point, he's just kind of giving us a little tour around base. We had to decide where we're going to have lunch, which the options were pretty limited. So, where should we go get some chow?
Taco Bell, I'd like to ship more. Fucking A.
That's pretty much they all got right here.
How about the chow hall? So it was pretty neat meeting Anthony Woodman on this trip. One of the reasons is because I met his dad in Detroit on our send-off party, JJ Woodman. So two guys I never met before. Here we are meeting for the first time, two different scenarios on the trip.
So we just had lunch with Anthony here, and probably got to do a little whip around the base, and we'll be hitting the road soon. We got what, 3 hours?
3.5.
3.5 hours to Vegas.
Vegas.
Oh, Vegas?
We're gonna save our money though.
Huh?
We're gonna save our money.
Good fucking luck.
Yeah.
Yep, not me.
We're driving around on base, checking things out and talking about base life and the things that are going on. It's kind of funny a lot of times. We had, guys marching platoons around and, everybody PTing, road guards coming out, stopping our car while the formation's crossing. Well, what we got going on here?
Road guard.
Down that.
Yeah, look at him. Do you know this guy? Look at him.
Oh, I'd love to.
Fucking PFC. Yeah. Look, he thinks it's funny.
Oh yeah, they all laugh.
You can't do cadence for shit there, left rider. We're getting ready to drop Anthony off.
I've watched him grow up, and it's pretty cool to see now he's joined the ranks of the Marine Corps. Unfortunately, he's stationed in 29 Palms.
We even let Boots sign this shit.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Where's you got that marker?
We had him sign the banner, which was pretty funny because he signed right next to his dad's name.
JJ Woodman's a punk.
He added a little extra something next to his name.
See you, man.
Yep. Out of here now and making our way to Vegas. We had a good little lunch.
I'll have our shitters working by the end of the day.
Now it's time to get loosey-goosey. What was that?
I turned it on by accident.
Well, it's the first time the radio's been on.
I know.
Probably one of the coolest things about today was the fact that, we met Robert. Never met him before. Awesome guy. And we got to see Anthony. So we had 2 quick pit stops, but the night didn't end there.